Today we're going to take a closer look at Unity and some of the things I'm keeping my eyes on when they report earnings this upcoming week. For those that don't remember, the company dropped over 37% last time it reported earnings. And from its 52-week low, the stock is up over 58% at the moment. So for those not familiar, Unity is reporting earnings after the market closes on Tuesday, August 9th. And there are 4 things I'm keeping my eyes on. First is the balance sheet and its dilution. This company has done a few acquisitions in the past, and unfortunately its balance sheet is no longer what it was before. Next, I want to take a closer look at that ironSource merger. Yes, there is a presentation about it, but I want to hear any updates on that. Third, I want to take a closer look at guidance. We did get a preview of guidance when they reported the merger, and things are looking okay for the second quarter, but unfortunately for the full year, things might not be as good as previously thought. And the final thing I want to take a closer look at is an update on the solutions that were having issues in the first quarter.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
Like I mentioned, the first thing for Unity I want to really keep my eyes on is an update on that balance sheet. What is management planning on doing on kind of bringing it back to its old days or better than it is right now? If we take a closer look at this chart, the company roughly has $1.8 billion in cash and short-term investments. At the same time, they do have roughly $1.7 billion in total long-term debt. But at the same time, I'm not a huge fan that this is close to a 1-to-1 cash to debt ratio. So I do want to hear from management to see if they want to mention anything on how they're going to kind of fix this balance sheet in the future. Aside of the balance sheet, the company has increased dilutions of shares dramatically, especially with all these acquisitions. And obviously with the merger, they are also going to increase it even more. So I do want to hear a little bit more insight from management. And if you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to hit the thumbs up. It helps me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. The second thing I want to take a closer look at is an update on this ironSource merger. Yes, they did give us a full presentation when they announced it, but I do want to hear a little bit more insight if there's any update in the past month or so. Remember, this is a big merger that's going to cause a nice amount of dilution in shares because it is an all-stock deal. And at the end of the day, this is pretty much going to be a brand new company. This merger is pretty huge. For example, Unity stockholders will own approximately 73% of the business, and ironSource shareholders will own approximately 26% of the business. So a little bit more update and a little bit more insight in this merger will be awesome to hear from management this quarter. The third thing I want to take a closer look at is an update on its guidance and some insight of what's happening there. For those that don't remember, one of the main reasons the stock price dropped over 37% during its recent earnings is because the company was having issues with some of its monetization solutions that caused them to reduce their guidance. When they did give us their ironSource merger, they had to provide an update of financially what they were seeing, and they mentioned for the second quarter financial results will be slightly higher than the top end guidance provided in the first quarter. At the same time, the company did reduce their full year guidance by a nice amount. So what I want to hear from management is, first, is the solution fixed? I do believe the solution is fixed because we do see second quarter being a little bit better than expected. What I do believe is happening is macroeconomics are hitting the company, especially in the advertisement solutions, and is causing them to reduce their full year outlook a little bit more than previously expected. But I want management to confirm my thoughts, and definitely something I'm going to be listening to. The final thing is just learn a little bit more about their advertisement solution and if it has truly been fixed. During the merger call, they did give us limited information saying that, hey, it has been fixed, but I want to get a little bit more in depth, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the main topics during the earnings call. I do want to say, because the stock is up roughly 30% in the past 5 days alone, it could be a very, very volatile earnings that even if the stock performs amazing, the stock price can drop. So mentally, I am prepared for the worst, seeing stock prices drop down, but at the long term, I'm still very, very bullish in Unity and its solutions.